Josh here. Hopefully you can hear me, see me. I've recorded a kind of 17-minute preview for this, but I thought actually, and you can find that on YouTube, that's probably a bit too long. So I'm going to try and do a quicker one, given it's a Saturday morning. What have I gone with? Where should I start? As you can see, the tips are on the blog post here. There's 5 darts today, all big prices. As is my want in competitive Saturday handicaps. I think that's the best approach long term, but others may disagree. I have gone with One Heart. You will see that he hits the Joe Fanning, Mark Johnson, Goodwood trainer jockey combo. He also hits a few of these stats here. He rode the horse last time out. The horse has 1 career win, 10th or lower in the weights. He's young, unexposed. He has some form which is good enough to match this. He's got RPRs which are higher than his current mark. He will like rattling fast ground. They drop him in trip, which I thought is interesting. He's shown a lot of pace the last twice. I don't think he quite stays 7 furlongs. I like the pace map here. As we look across, the high numbers will be to the near sides. You look on the telly, the low, the far side. You can see this. He should get out. He'll either try and lead or be upside Secret in the Park, who will hopefully drop away in the last half furlong. Although I have had £2 on at Betfair SP just in case. Those of you that read the blog will see the trend shortlist there. In any case, yes, using the excellent Gigi's pace maps, you shall see that kind of leading prominently is the place to be on this particular course and distance. It's very hard to come from further back. I thought he was interesting, and at some point he may be able to grab the rail, this near side. They watered last night. I hope they haven't done it unevenly and suddenly low numbers are favoured and the near side's riding slower. It's hard to tell. Most of mine are drawn middle to high, so if it's all about low numbers today, I could be in trouble, but I may be anyway. Anyway, yeah, that's him. Young, unexposed, trainer jockey combo, prominent racer. There's more to come. Dropping trip, got pace, likes fast ground. In what feels like a fairly open, weak enough Class 2. Darkshot is the other one. The way in with this, he's got the form, he's got the mark. It's simply they take the headgear off for the first time since September 2018. That's lured me in. Yes, he doesn't win very often. Yeah, he last wore headgear. It came on here, September 2018. He's worn it for all of these runs, different combinations, mainly cheek pieces. They remove it. All of his wins have come with no headgear on. He may enjoy it. It may spark him up. It may not. He may fall out the back of the telly, but he's 36, 35 to 1 on the machine. You look at all of this form here from June 2019 off much higher marks in the 90s there, 88, 90. He's got the form and he's chucked in now. If he ever rediscovers it, if and when they find the key, he really should be winning from this mark. And this fast conditions, this track where he's gone well before, he's ran on over 6 furlongs before, may be just ideal for him. And he really is. The handicap has given him every chance. I suspect he's just out of form. But you never know. This may have been the plan. And like I said, that removal of headgear is the reason for why he may just grab the bit, travel strongly in the kind of middle to near side, and then power away from his low weight and his mark. So that's that. I'm happy to take on short price horses in races like this. If the favourite bolts up, his RPR suggests from last time out, he might still be well handicapped, but this is a whole different kettle of fish. Fast paced, downhill, and yeah, deeper race, bigger field. I'm happy to leave him. Tommy G's won this before. He's on a much lower mark. He may go close, but I couldn't back him at 4s. The yard are a bit quiet, and I'm not quite sure he wants to be. I wasn't sure low is the best place to be because there's 16 runners, and the low numbers might be marooned up the middle in this particular renewal. So that's that. I'm going to move on. Onto the Stewards Cup again, a couple of pokes. I should mention the favourite who hits some of the he hits my trainer profile stats and he's top 4 horse race base rated for that kind of little strategy. I've had my system bet on him at kind of 9 to 2. He does look interesting, but I've gone for Silent Echo, who's got an £8 swing, I think, from that 3 lengths 4th last time where he didn't get a run. He looks to be coming into the form of his life. Some of these RPRs, and look at the form of these races that Ascot, he's just running really good races and run really well. I really struggled to work out why he was 50s. I may regret not going each way at 33 to 1 with 5-6 places. I wouldn't put you off doing that, but the 50s for 1 point win, which is generally my comfort place, I suppose, 1 point on the nose. That's what I've gone with. He can be slowly away sometimes. He might need luck in running, but actually he's been ridden more prominently on some of his runs. Harry Bentley's won on him before. I hope he jumps out. He's a really strong traveller. He may look like going really close at some point. Maybe some younger legs might have him, but he's not over raced for his age. And Simon Hodgson might get a bit more improvement out of him than Peter Hedger. And he might come on for that run. He had a month gap there. It was his first run for the yard. I'm not quite sure if they're training from the same establishment or he's been training most of the Hedgers for most of the time anyway. That's not impossible. In any case, he looked massive. And I'll be disappointed if he's not in and around the places, actually. But I've been lured in win only. Bar Bill, that form of that last race is working out quite well as I tick round to 6 minutes. 2 from 8 3 places, beat Kimi 5. Al Jadi came back out and won again. He's unexposed still. He looked a big price. He's got the form to compete. I think the mark is fine. This could be a big year for him. He's got a touch of class for a kind of handicap, I think. He does need to step forward again, but I was confident he would. And again, you look at the pace setup, and let me just jump over to here. Yeah, you can see here, there's not loads and loads of it. Again, high there, low down here. The pace could be in the middle from the cow horse. And all 3 of mine are well, the favourite, I'm 2 next to him, so maybe hopefully it's this zone here is the place to be pace wise. But then Joe Fanning might get an easy time and the Landers boy might take it along low, so maybe that will turn out that's the place to be. We shall see. It's one of those, hard to know, but yeah, both of mine are next door to each other, so if they're both in the wrong place, bugger. But hopefully, I just thought they both looked a big price here. And I was happy to take on the favourite for kind of tipping purposes. Johnson's horse seems short as well for his inexperience, and the figures look decent for that run last time out, though it hasn't worked out too well yet. Really fast ground is a question, and the rest of it looked fairly open. I was quite happy to kind of leave various others. Watan, I thought, shapes as if he might find this a bit too fast, this 6 furlongs, but I could be wrong. Swindler's a bit of a monkey. Kimi 5, I'd like to think Barbill has him held and he might struggle from low, hopefully. Lexington Dash is interesting to a point, but inexperienced. But a big run from him wouldn't be interesting. Maybe of those that are 12 or shorter, or kind of 10s or 12s, he's one of the more interesting ones. The rest of them, I weren't sure Atlanta's boy would be good enough. And yeah, that's that really. I'm not that fussed about the rest. I thought those 2 looked a big price. Angels Alexander, if it was softer, I'd be more interested, but the visor might spark him up. He's been better on decent ground. Good to firm's more of a question, and he might just be out of form. Anyway, you can't back everything in this race, but Silent Echo and Barbill, big odds with the 2 for me. I've got a horrible feeling Silent Echo is going to run a big race and place, and I've only backed him on the nose, but I've gone 50s, and that's the way we are. I'm going to tick round to, I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes. My final tip is in the 5:15 at Galway. Takarango, who I tipped 5 days ago, I don't think he stayed. He was a bit buzzy as well. From this low draw, I hope he can get a prominent position. He's in a no excuse position. I got that wrong last time, and maybe Connections did as well. I don't think he quite stayed that trip on the flat. He's got all this form here. These 3 runs from autumn 2019, and would put him in with a chance. Well, yeah, from this mark, I think he'd do really well, especially this race hacked up. And he hits my T Mullins angle for Galway. Well, it's basically you back all of them 20 to 1 or shorter pretty much. And hopefully this one at 12s with an excellent jockey on, he rides his track very well, may bring some cheer to Saturday at 5:15. So yeah, 5 pokes. they're all big odds. Obviously, they might all fall out the back of the TV. That's the nature of the beast in these kind of races, but that's how I like to play it. And we shall see if we can add to these substantial hauls so far this flat season, although I've been giving a few of them back recently, but that was to be expected. So yeah, fingers crossed. Do post a comment below on the blog if you like anything or what you fancy. We're always pleased to hear or interested to hear what you may be betting on today. But with that said, thanks for watching, and until the next time, this is Josh saying best of luck with your tips and bye for now, or your bets I should say, and bye for now.